Hello there, fellow Vikings and settlement builders. Have you ever wondered what a perfect Black Forest base for a true Viking king would look like? Well, I have past these 2 weeks probably, and yeah, a lot of building and time came into this, and I wanted to share that with you. Here's the B-roll. As you've seen from the B-roll, this is quite a big build, but it's truly a quite beautiful one in my opinion. However, no build looks good without a proper path leading to it, be it for you to find the base or your friends to find it in multiplayer. So let's go down the path and see where it takes us. Immediately you will notice the lampposts that I think are essential for the coziness they provide, and the base itself, that is this huge stone and corvid structure. I have used some ashwood beams for decoration and extra color, but the base itself sits on the Elder's altar and is nicely framed by its pillars. It would be a shame not to use them in the Black Forest base, as they are such a good tool for the base itself. On the left side of the base, I have built a medieval tower and covered the walls of the castle with beams stretching to the top, as it gives some nice 3D details. The far end of the base is dedicated for a shipyard and the lighthouse with a plentiful space for all ships that Valheim has to offer. The shipyard also has a dedicated house for crafting, but let's see that after we visit the insides of the castle. As we step inside through the castle door, we are greeted with Elder's altar that I used as a main accent for the Great Hall itself, and I've chosen red and white accents throughout the whole build. And here you see that in the banners to the left and right we have windows decorated with decorative pieces from the ashwood, and the cupboards to display your gold and artifacts that you have collected. And these natural stones, of course, are great for that too. And it would be a really big crime to hide the rune stone that I think fits really well behind the throne. After this main hall, we can step right through into the tower, where we have dedicated space for our portals, but the best part is upstairs, right by the pillar that I left as a decorative piece in this tower. And this room should serve as a really nice treasure room, with all the chests and all the space inside of them, and if you're missing space still, you can expand it to the left. And moving further to the bedroom, you will see that it is decorated in the same red and white theme, with its dragon bed near the chimney. And it gives actually 15 comfort, because we have a jacuzzi right by it, and we reach the fire and the throne and the table beneath. This also has a main balcony, which in survival you can use as defensive position, or like me in creative, as a nice viewpoint onto your domain. However, that's not everything. We still have behind this curtain a throne and a back balcony where you can sit and ponder about your upcoming adventures, and also look if there are any trolls or enemies behind your base. Coming down to the first floor again, if you're struggling with space and you want a dedicated portal room, you can dig a cellar underneath the stone structure, as it doesn't require support or foundations, and it gives really huge space underneath the Great Hall. I have chosen not to do that, and also put the kitchen area outside with all your cooking essentials. Of course, it can be encased in stone walls if you don't like it, but for me it works perfectly, as it overlooks the shipyard area. which kinda is my favorite part of the whole build, especially with the Hogwarts Spirit staircase that we are going down now. It took quite a lot of terraforming, but I think it's well worth it. Even though it's not that big and quite compact, it will fit the longship perfectly, and the car could be parked to the left of the pier. Speaking of which, at the end of it, I put barrels, as they do look amazing here, but also are very good at stashing everything after your adventures if you're too lazy to organize, which I know I am. Continuing through the pier, it nicely wraps up with this completely average sized lighthouse, which you can access actually from the bottom. And the last building of the whole build is this little Viking shack for crafting. It's packed with all the complete essentials for storage, a forge, a crafting bench with hidden upgrades, and it also fits a kiln and a furnace for all your smelting needs. And that's, in my opinion, a perfect Black Forest base. If you have improvement suggestions or would like for me to do a build along or a tutorial, leave a comment below. And while you're enjoying the nighttime b-roll, let me tell you that I have started streaming, and I will add a link to my Twitch in the pinned comment below. Thank you for watching, see you next time, Queuebe out.